Hi, this is Daniel Nugent, painter and decorator. Today I've got to paint this small utility room here, but one of the jobs I'm having to do is this staircase. It's wooden, it's been painted before, it's years old, over 100 years old, and basically the trouble is it all opens up and it cracks everywhere. So there's certain steps that just move, so obviously the wood's sort of separated. And this was a problem area here that she kept having over the years, and whatever she put in there, it kept cracking and opening up. So I've used this, it's True Pet fibre acryl, and with this it actually moves with the surface. So if this moves more than that bit there, it will move with the surface. It won't open and crack and, you know, flake off, because this dries almost like a cork, so it's almost like rubberized. But what I did is I raked it out as much as I can, put the fibre acryl in, and then smoothed it with the blade, and then what I got is a damp sponge, and then just wiped it over, because you can't rub this down. So just wipe it over, just shape it. So I'll let that dry and probably just give it another one, shape it, and then onto the painting. So it's what to use on a set of steps like this, because they're going to be in constant use. So you wanted them in white and something durable. So we'll go on to our next step in a bit, but I just wanted to show you this. So if you want to paint your wooden staircase and it always like has cracks and they keep opening up, then that's the stuff to use. So that's your first part. Right, so that's nice and dry now. It's dried out nice, and as you can see, I've tanked the whole thing, the rest of it with Isomatica cork, just all around the edges, so there's no gaps, and we're ready to paint. So I'm using this as a primer. It's an etch primer, solvent based, Otex by Tikkurila, dries in half an hour. You put water base or solvent over it, which is good, nice and thick. Let's just get it in the kettle and I'll show you. So I'll just do a little sample for you, then you can sort of see how it goes on. All right, so I've just got a little kettle here, so let's just go over sort of a bit here. Look, as you can see, nice and thick. So I'm going to do just a primer on here, but I've got the walls to do, which I'll probably do after, and then finish the stairs last, if you know what I mean. But I just want to show you how great this is. So you know, this is guaranteed now, you're not going to get any of this sort of thing chipping off and all that. So this will stick like anything, and as I say, dries in half an hour, and you can put water base or solvent over it, whatever you want. I'm going to go water base over this because it is a used stairs, and I need to be as quick as possible and it to dry as quick as possible. So let's do the next stage. Yeah, so there we have it, folks. This is all Otex now, all dry, ready to go. Scratch it like anything, look nice and solid. So the next stage is this Dulux Trade Diamond Eggshell, water based, pure brilliant white. I'm going to give it 2 coats for that, because I always do 2 coats with the water based, and then yeah, that should be all done and dusted, ready to go. So if we just take a look at this eggshell, and you see how nice and thick that is. So that's your water based diamond eggshell, interior only, for wood and metal. So yeah, good stuff. Start to put it on up here. You can see the difference in whiteness already. So I'm going to get a coat on now and then show you what that looks like. But as I say, it's always a minimum of 2 coats for water base. So there we have it. This is like the first coat, nice and dry now. As you can see, really tough, durable water base, and that was over the Otex solvent base. So just want to show you how it goes on. So I'm doing this with a roller, like basically cut in and then just roll it all, but it goes on lovely and thick, and just sort of lay it off with a roller, microfiber roller. So lovely and thick, and as you can see, after 2 coats it was going to be nice and solid. I'd say almost covered in one, but yeah, 2 coats of the water base, get a nice solid finish, and that'll be a nice tough durable stairs. I mean, I went for eggshell as well because it is the flattest of the sheens, so you get more grip as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and see you again.